Jai Maha Maya ki Jai. In our last discourse, we heard about sage Narada getting his male form back. We'll go on with chapter 30. Narada said, "O Vedavyasa, the king was greatly astonished to see me dip in the tank in a female figure and get up from the tank in a male figure, and thought, where is my dearest wife, and how is it this Narada Muni suddenly came here?" The king, not seeing his wife, lamented very much and cried frequently, "Oh, my dear wife, where have you gone, leaving me here alone? Without you, O one of spacious hips, my life, palace, and kingdom all are quite useless. O lotus-eyed one, what shall I do? O smiling one, why is not my life getting out of my body, suffering thus from thy separation? Without you, my sentiment of love has left me forever. O large-eyed one, now I am lamenting for you, O dear. Better give me your sweet reply. The love that you expressed at our first union, where has it gone now? O one with good eyebrows, are you sunk in the water, and have you given up your life? Or are you devoured by fishes or crocodiles? Or are you carried away by Varuna, the Devi of the waters, to my great misfortune? O one of beautiful limbs, you are blessed, as you have gone away with our sons, O sweet-speaking one. Your affection for them was not artificial. It is right for you to go to the heavens attached by affection for your sons, leaving me, your distressed husband, alone, thus weeping for your separation. O dear, I have lost both you and my sons, yet death is not carrying me away. Oh, how hard is it, this my lot, what to do, where to go? Rama is not now in the world. He knew what was the pain caused by the separation from his dearest wife. Oh, the cruel fate has ordained very unwisely with a great inconsistency the periods of parting from one another at different periods, when their minds and all other things are exactly the same in all circumstances of pleasure and pain. The practice of sati, burning with one's self with their deceased husband, is ordained by the Munis, is certainly for the good of the chaste woman, but it would have been good, no doubt, were there such a practice allowed for the men to burn themselves with the deceased wives. Bhagavan Vishnu then spoke to the lamenting king in reasonable words and consoled him thus. O king, why are you troubling yourself with pain and sorrow? Where has gone your dearest wife? Have you not heard anything of the sastras, or have you not taken any shelter of wise men? Who was your wife? Who are you? Of what nature was your union and disunion, and where did it take place? The union of wives and sons in this samsara is momentary, like the meetings of persons on boats while crossing a river. O king, now go home. There is no use in your weeping thus in vain. The union and disunion of men are always under the control of fate. The fate, therefore, is the wise should not lament. The fate. Therefore, the wise should not lament for them. O king, your union with a woman took place here, and now you have lost that beautiful, thin-bodied, large-eyed woman here also. Her father and mother you have not seen. You have got her like what is heard in the story of the crow and the tala fruit, as you got her wonderfully. So you have lost her wonderfully also. O king, do not grieve. Time cannot be ruled over. Go home and enjoy yourself subservient to time. That beautiful woman has gone away in the manner that she came to you. You ought to do your stately affairs in the way as the ruler of all. O king, consider that if you weep day and night, that woman will never return. Why then are you giving vent to your sorrows in vain? Go now and have recourse to the path of the yoga, and thus while away your time. The enjoyable things come in course of time, and they go away in due course of time. Therefore, in this world of no gain whatsoever, the wise should never lament. Conscious pleasure or conscious pain does not always take place. Pleasure and pain are never steady. They rotate always like a rotary instrument. Therefore, a king, make your mind clean and quiet and rule happily your kingdom, or make over the charge of the kingdom to your sons and retire to the forest. This human body is seldom obtained. It is frail. Therefore, getting that body, it is advisable to practice the realization of the Supreme. O king, this organ of generation and this tongue reside also within the beast. The peculiarity of human body is that the knowledge can be realized in it, not in any other births. Therefore, leave your home, leave your sorrows for your wife. All this is Maya of Bhagavati. By her, the world is deluded. Bhagavan Vishnu, thus speaking to the king, bowed down to him. The Devas, and finishing the bathing duties, returned to his home. Excuse me, I think I read that wrong. Bhagavan Hari, thus speaking thus, the king bowed down to Vishnu, and the Devas, and finishing his bathing duties, returned to his home. He then became possessed of dispassion and discrimination, and making over the charge of his kingdom to his grandsons, retired to the forest and realized the supreme knowledge. When the king went away, the Bhagavan, Vishnu, began to laugh and laugh, seeing me again and again. I then told him, "O Vishnu, you have deceived me. I now come to know how great is the power of Maya. Now I remember all that I did in my feminine form. Tell me, Vishnu, O Devas, how I lost my previous consciousness when I got down into the tank and bathed in it. O Lord of the world, was I enchanted when I got the female form and when I got the king as my husband, like Sachi's getting Indra? The same mind I had, the old Jivatma was there, and the previous subtle body was there. How then I lost my memories? O Lord, give out the cause of it and clear my doubts. A great doubt has risen in my mind. Many enjoyments I had in my female form, drinking liquor and other prohibited things I tasted, O slayer of Madhu. What is the cause of all these? I could not know then that I was Narada, as I now recognize clearly what I was in and what I did in my female form. Say the why of all these things." Vishnu said, "Know, O intelligent Narada, that all this is merely the pastime of Maha Maya. There are many states going on in the bodies of all the living beings. The embodied beings have got their waking dream, deep sleep, and beyond all the three above-mentioned states, Turiya. Then why do you doubt that when there is another body, there would be also the change in the states? When a man sleeps, he knows not anything. He does not hear anything. But when he gets up, he again comes to know everything completely. The chitta gets itself moved by sleep, then mind gets different states by dreams, and there arises a variety of feelings. A mad elephant is coming to kill me. I am not able to fly away. What to do? Where to go? There is no place where I can quickly go. Thus in dreams, there arises different mental states. Sometimes we see in dreams that our departed grandfathers have come to our home. I am seeing him, talking with him, and I am dining with him. Whatever pain and pleasure felt in dreams, when they awake, they know of what happened in their dreams and can also describe in details recollecting what had happened. O Narada, know the power of Maya, incomprehensible as the things seen in dreams cannot be certainly known, that all those are false. O Muni, neither I, nor Shiva, nor Brahma can measure the power wielded by Maha Maya and her three gunas, hard to fathom. How then can any ordinary mortal know them? Therefore, Narada, none is able to fathom the Maya. This world, moving and non-moving, is fashioned out of the triple gunas of the Maya. Nothing whatsoever can exist without them. The predominant guna in me is sattva, but rajas and tamas exist in me. Being the Lord of this world, I cannot override the three gunas. So your father Brahma is predominant with Rajoguna, but sattva and tamas never leave him. Our Mahadeva, Lord Shiva, is predominant in tamoguna, but sattva and rajas are always with him. Therefore, no being can exist as separate from the three gunas. This point I have settled in Shruti. Therefore, O Lord of the Munis, quit this endless moha for the world caused by Maya, and very hard to get over, and worship Bhagavati, who is the nature of Brahman. O intelligent one, now you have seen the power of Maha Maya, and you have enjoyed many things produced by Maya, and you have realized the extremely wonderful nature of her. Then why do you ask me further on this point? Here ends the 30th chapter, the 6th book on the glory of the Maha Maya, in the Mahapuranam Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Maha Maya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.